So syncretism is actually the core of all religions, all practices. We learn with each other. We build our relationship, our systems of beliefs in previous systems of beliefs. And we have this idea that our religion is unique, but actually our religions are built up upon ancient religions as well, and ancient practice. And well, you told me that you were raised as Catholic. I was raised as Catholic. Oh my goodness. That is so pagan. Sometimes.
Mystery religions and
Catholicism is wonderful to watch because the rituals are so evident that you can see, the remaining of older practices that mix in these early forms of Christianity that came up to be like the Roman and then also the Orthodox Christianity, Catholicism. But what people use for syncretism, it is when different systems of religions merge into one.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, in the Church of Santo Daime, it's a very porous form of religion. Of course, I cannot say that about every single church, because the Church of Santo Daime, the different churches, they lean toward different practices. Sometimes they are not uniform, because let's see, like the monotheistic religions, they are all based on revelations, right? Muhammad received the angel Gabriel came to him and say, "Oh, that's here."
You recited it, yeah.
That is like the Quran, Moses received from God the 10 Commandments, and so it is this bunch of revelations, divine revelations. Well, we are talking about religions that everybody has revelations. So the religion is alive. It's always happening. And since the substance is sacred, is divine, has an authority, is sacred, what the substance reveals, you have to believe that. So the religious turns very porous. So, for example, if you go to the Church of Santo Daime in Europe, you're going to have lots of elements of Buddhism and Hinduism. Because the counterculture and the kind of
right from the 60s and interesting, and that made its way, started here and made its way to Europe.
Yes,
that's fascinating. I mean, it came from
You have Santo Daime in Japan with Shintoist elements.
Interesting.
Because the religion, because you receive revelation, and of course, our brain, our mind, the revelations that you receive, it's here. It's the culture that we live in, it's the experience that you had. Everything affects what you're seeing and hearing. So, of course, you bring your baggage, your luggage, your experience to the experience. So, of course, they merge with the culture. So in Brazil, of course, it merged with it. Santo Daime is fascinating because I say that is the only Brazilian religion.
Interesting.
Brazilian, because it merged all the matrix of religions that went to Brazil. So you have the indigenous religion, because can I tell the story of Santo Daime? It's beautiful.
Please, yes, absolutely.
It's beautiful, 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 beautiful.